Happy holidays from Kitchen in the Pink. I am Lindsley. How are you doing? It's the holidays. I love the holiday season. I really do. I turn into that sappy, ridiculously romantic person who just wants to bake all day and just make everyone happy and celebrate the holidays. So I have a great recipe today that's very fall, holiday-ish. It's not cheesecake, it's not pumpkin pie, but it is a little bit of both. It's pumpkin bars, and they're delicious, and you've got to try them. So I'm first gonna make the crust. I've got my oven at 350, and I have buttered, well, I've panned a 13 by 9 baking dish. It's 13 by 9, right? I think it is. So I set that aside. I've got my food processor. You can use a mixer, obviously, but I love my food processor because it's so easy and brilliant. I'm first going to take some nuts. Now, you can use the classic combination, which is pecans. Pecans and pumpkin go really well together. But I'm going to use hazelnuts, just to mix it up. So I'm going to take a third cup of, third cup of hazelnuts. And all I'm going to do is coarsely chop these. You do not want to fine chop. So again, if you don't have a food processor, that's fine. Put them in a Ziploc bag and take out your aggression on them. It's great. All right. Oh, my oven's ready. Good. Okay. So again, coarsely chop. It's honestly so fast, so you do not want to do too much. I think that's good. Oh yeah, that looks pretty good to me. Okay. So maybe a tiny bit more. All right, now that's gonna be good, okay? So I'm going to take these and I'm gonna toast my nuts just because it gives it a much more robust flavor. You don't have to do this, it's up to you, but I say why not? Toast them a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is just spread these out on my handy dandy little toaster pan. I'm gonna pop these in the toaster for literally like a minute because it goes from warm and toasted to burnt really, really quickly. I know I've done it a million times. So I have a minute on that. Okay, my nuts are toasting, fabulous. And now I'm going to do the rest of my crust. So I'm using my mixer again, my food processor, sorry. And again, you can use your mixer or whatever you might have on hand. Now I'm going to take 1.5 sticks of butter. This is unsalted butter and it's room temperature, so it's softened a bit. I'm going to throw this in my lovely food processor. Now normally you do want to cut it up because that helps it process a little bit smoother, and I don't have a knife. Here we go. Okay. So I'm going to just chop it into cubes and put this in my food processor. I really love this recipe. It's relatively easy and it's just got all the flavors of the holidays, but it's just a little bit different than your traditional, oh, my nuts are done. We'll check them and see if they need a little bit longer. If they aren't toasted yet, put them in for like another, half a minute or so. But I do love this recipe. Excuse me for being so really interrupted by my toaster. Wow, jeez, the nerve of some people and machines. Okay, butter's in. And to this I'm going to add a third cup of sugar. Good old fashioned or regular white sugar. Nothing fancy, okay? And I'm gonna add to this a tablespoon of cocoa powder because I want it chocolatey. You can skip this step if you want. You don't have to put this in, but hey, I think it's nice to have a little bit of chocolate with my pumpkin bars. I'm just saying. So I'm totally guesstimating. So I don't have my tablespoon thing out. Ah, lordy, lordy, lordy. Okay, is that everything? Yes, ma'am, it is. Oh, and I had to put my nuts in here too, so let me get your nuts. There are some days when I really wonder where my brain is. I promise I've not been drinking, but I almost forgot the most important ingredient of the crust, which is flour. Yeah, good going, Linz. Thank God I looked at my recipe and was like, did I put everything in? No. So I don't have my nuts in here yet. All I have in here is butter, my cocoa powder, and my sugar. I'm gonna add to this 1 3/4 cups of flour. Regular old, good old-fashioned flour. Now, you know, if you're gluten-free and all this stuff, I'm sure you can use some other kinds of flours, but honestly, it's not my specialty. I love gluten. I use a lot of gluten. I use butter, I use milk, I use dairy. I mean, what can I tell you? Okay, so that's that. I put my nuts in for another minute, so hopefully now they'll be ready to go. But I'll check those in a second. First, I'm going to blend this up. And you don't want to overwork your dough, never. So I'm going to pulse it just until I can see that the butter is starting to disintegrate into little pebbles. And it is starting to do that, which is excellent. I love these kind of crusts. They're so much easier than a pie crust because all you do is, you don't have to, knead it or anything. It's great. So it's looking like little crumbs, which is perfect. And now I'm going to get my nuts and throw that in here as well. And I'll be ready to put this in our pan. Okay, I've got my hazelnuts. They smell amazing. Oh, God, I love the smell of roasted nuts. Chestnuts roasting over the open fire, right? It's a thing. So I'm going to just put these in with my dough. To be honest, I probably should have cooled them a little bit because, now it's going to melt my butter a little bit. But hey, welcome to the imperfect kitchen. Yeah. Okay, pulse this. Move this out of the way. So we have good working space. Okay. It looks good. Looks really good. All right. Just, use your judgment. Whether it's poor or not, just use it. And I'm just going to turn this out into the pan. And all I'm going to do is press. Make sure your hands are clean, kids. I'm just going to press this dough down into the pan. I really love doing this. This is like the fun part for me. I don't know, call me crazy, but I think it's really, really fun. And kids love this part. So this is a good thing to do with kids or maybe your friends who are not exactly the best cooks. Because this is a really hard part to mess up. I mean, it's kind of nearly impossible. Yeah. Okay. I am going to put this in the oven and I'm going to bake it for 15 minutes so that it gets nice and a little cooked. And then we're going to put our pumpkin mixture on top. Oh, it looks so pretty already. See? All right, 15 minutes and we'll be back. Hi, we're back. I hope you had a lovely break. My crust is done. It looks absolutely gorgeous. It smells delicious in here and it is resting. It must rest while we make the other ingredients. I am going to use, just keep using my food processor because why dirty another bowl, right? But you can use your mixer, hand mixer, whatever you got. Okay, I'm going to put in 1 can. This is 15 ounces of pureed pumpkin. The best ever. Now, there are some people out there who make their own pureed pumpkin. Honestly, I don't know why you're bothering because they've done, major chefs have done reports on using canned pumpkin versus fresh. And they said the canned actually worked better for things like pumpkin pie. So there you go. This is organic too, so la-di-da. Okay, now I'm going to add in 2 eggs. Okay, these are all, and take the shell out there. I don't think we want the shell in there. These are all room temperature, by the way, all of my ingredients. I'm going to put the other egg in there. Already slimy now. Then I'm going to add in 1 8-ounce package of cream cheese. And this is also at room temperature so that it blends easily and it makes it creamy. If it's refrigerated and cold, it just doesn't work as well, kids. Okay. This is so easy, this recipe. Oh my gosh, it takes like 2 seconds and boom, you're done. Now I'm also have a 1/2 cup of brown sugar. Goes in there, okay. And then I also have my spices. So you can use whatever spices you want, but the classic, of course, for pumpkin things is I've got 1/2 teaspoon of ginger, cloves, nutmeg, and cinnamon. And I also have a half teaspoon of salt. So those get dumped in. I'm gonna rinse my hands off here, okay? Where did I put my, oh. It's good you only see this part of the kitchen because you wouldn't want to see everything else. It's a little messy. Yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna add in a teaspoon of vanilla. Vanilla always goes in baking. And I'm gonna mix this up, baby. Oh yeah. Easy peasy peasy. All right, mix. Oh yes indeedy. Okay, it's honestly that fast. It is a gorgeous color, absolutely gorgeous. Make sure all the ingredients are incorporated here. And you want the consistency to be pretty much the consistency of pumpkin pie when it goes into bake. So, and that looks pretty good. You know, it's soupy. It's not firm or anything. I'm gonna wear this up for one more second, and then we're going to go ahead and pour it into our crust. And bake it. All right, I'm gonna check for my cheat sheet how I'm baking this thing. All right, let me get my crust. Okay, I got my crust here. My oven is still at 350. I'm gonna pour in all of my fabulous ingredients. Again, just make sure it's well mixed inside your food processor. Sometimes my processor stuff sticks to the bottom. You don't want that. I'm gonna pour this over. And that's about it. It's really that easy. Oh yes, it's that easy. I'm gonna take this out so I can get all of these ingredients in. Now we're gonna bake this for 40 minutes at 350, and then we're gonna take it out and let it cool. So just make sure this is spread evenly across your lovely stuff here, okay? So 40 minutes, everybody, and we'll be back and check out what it looks like. There. We are back, and my pumpkin bars are done. They were finished in about 35 minutes. You might want to check them, make sure they don't overcook. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh my God, the color is beautiful. They're cooked perfectly. So we're gonna let this cool all the way, and then you want to put them in the fridge, so it definitely makes sure that it's set. You could do this if you want to make these for Thanksgiving, which would be nice. You could make these the day before, and then put them in the fridge that night, and the next day it's one less thing you have to worry about for Thanksgiving dinner. You already have your dessert made. So, we'll be back tomorrow so I can show you the finished product, and I will taste it for you, because that's my favorite part. All right, everyone, so I'll see you later. Bye. Hi everyone, we're back, and I hope you had a lovely rest thanks to television. The magic of television. We are instantly back, and it's already been the next day for me. My pumpkin bars are done. They have been refrigerated overnight. Honestly, you don't even need to refrigerate them long, so once you bake them, you can refrigerate them for just about an hour, and they're ready to go. And I would take them out about 15-20 minutes before you want to serve, just so they're not ice cold from the refrigerator. I have topped mine with a little bit of whipped cream just to make it pretty, but you don't have to. And we're gonna try it. I'm gonna tell you how it is. It's a beautiful bar. It's a gorgeous color. It's got a nice cookie crust that's delicious, and it smells so good. Oh my God. You have to try this recipe. Please, I'm telling you, do it. Oh my God. It's got all the deliciousness of pumpkin pie, but it's got that cookie quality to it. It's hard to describe, but it's absolutely delicious. So please try it. If you like the recipe, go to ladiesinthepink.com. Pink appetit!